What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Get Ready With Me Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me absolutely anything you wanted to ask me, and I'm answering all those questions today. If you like my videos, if you love my content, you love belly dance, you love makeup, and all the good vibes, definitely hit the subscribe button, support me on here, and let's just jump right into the I have not done my makeup with you guys in like a hot minute. It's been a really long time. I'm super excited. I have a gig tonight, really in like about the next, I would say, 3 hours. And it's a little bit far from my house. So I'm getting ready now and I'm shooting content. So you know, it takes me a while. So I did a story on my Instagram and on my Facebook, and I asked you guys to ask me legit like any question you wanted to ask me. So I have a whole bunch of questions that I'm going to be going through while I'm getting ready with you guys. I'm not really going to be focusing on the makeup, but more just, you know, getting ready, talking with you guys. So I'm going to start with these brows. I'm going to go in with the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. This is really good. But okay, so let's look at the first question while I do my brows and get all my face ready to for the world and for TikTok and for you guys. So let's do the first question. So the very first question that I got is how do you start doing gigs? Great question. It's a really good question. This was a question that I had when I was starting and I was learning how to dance, because that was like one of my main goals when I started dancing, was I wanted to do gigs. So if you guys aren't in the belly dance world, gigs are basically when you're a professional belly dancer, you can do weekly shows like at restaurants, you can do weddings, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna just do my brows here. Basically when you perform live and you're the entertainer for the show. And I have been dancing, I have been gigging basically, I would say since like the end of like, I would say like 2016. It definitely became super regular in my life in 2019, but technically I started then. So like I didn't have many gigs, but I was starting to get my toes wet and figuring out the gigging industry. So how do you start? Well, before you even think about gigging, you really need to make sure that you have reached a level of your dancing where you have like really good technique. Like when you dance, like it looks good. It looks like, you know, like let's say for example, you have dancers in your area that are gigging and you know who they are. How does your dancing compare to theirs? That's the first thing you need to look at. You need to see like, am I on their level or do I have some more practice? Can I do what they do? That's number one. That's probably like the biggest thing you need to ask yourself. Because if you've only been dancing for, let's say, like 2 years, you're not ready. Even if you've been dancing for a couple of years, you still might not be ready. It just kind of depends, like how you really need to have a good, solid technique. At least, it doesn't have to be super complex, but it needs to be a good, like well-rounded, solid technique, and that you look really pretty doing all the moves that you can do. You're really good at them. You're confident at them. That's number one. Also, too, depending on where you live, when you gig, you need to, like for example, where I live, everything is props. Like you need to know how to use your props. I'm just going in with my concealer. I'm just using my Giorgio Armani concealer. I'm trying to use this up. Honestly, I love it. It's really good. So far, I don't have many complaints about it. I'm just using it as a primer. So I'm going kind of quick, guys, with the makeup just because I gotta get out of here soon. But yeah, so you need to see, do you need to learn how to do props? Can you dance good, and are you like the other dancers in your area? And also too, another thing is that you need to be able to comfortably improvise to any type of song. Because when you're gigging, there's no such thing as choreography. Choreography goes out the window, honey, because, you know, if you have a server coming through and you're wanting to execute this one movement that you have in your choreography, it's probably not gonna happen because, you know, they have this hot plate. Things just happen. You can't control it. Even if you're doing like a private party or something, I don't know, where you might have like a really small space and you can't do all these big grand moves. So, you know, you need to be able to comfortably improvise. Oh, and real quick, guys, I'm going to be going in with the Ace Beauté palette. I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's the Nostalgia palette. I haven't used it yet, so I'm just going to be going in. I'm going to be pretty liberal, but like I said, more focusing on the questions. So if you feel like you are, you have the technique, you already, of the dancers that are similar to you in your area, you already got the technique, you know how to do props, or you know what's needed in your area, the next step for you to take is you should reach out to someone in your community that is already gigging. You should reach out to them, let them know that you want to start, you would like to eventually learn how to gig, and you would love to like shadow them. You'll even pay them, doesn't matter, for like private lessons or anything like that. Like, because the thing is that with this industry, it's very interesting because you need to know someone locally in your area to get into the restaurants in your area. I mean, everywhere's different. Like, I'm just speaking for where I live and how I started. But I do think the best thing for you to do is find a dancer that you look up to or is gigging in your area and ask them if you can start shadowing them. If maybe they can take you under their wing and help you out. That's really going to be kind of the best way for you to start getting out there. And, you know, if that dancer is really nice enough to kind of like take you under their wing, then you're going to start shadowing them. You're going to start going with them to restaurants. And shadowing just basically means that you're going to go to the restaurant when they're dancing and you're going to just watch what they do. You're going to watch what they do, because I feel like with gigging, like, the best way for somebody to learn is really just like hands-on, because somebody can, like right now I can tell you how it is, but until you're there, you're gonna have to see like just how to learn how to do it. It's very hands-on. So yeah, that's my advice. And honestly, respect the people in your community, respect them, don't undercut, don't like take gigs for cheaper. Do the standard of your community. So yeah, that's my answer on how to start in the industry, how to start gigging. So my next question is, where would you like to perform? And I think this is a really cool question because it just allows me to fantasize about traveling again, which I can't wait until I'm able to travel again. I mean, I know like right now I can, but until I feel comfortable traveling again. Honestly, I would love to perform in Europe or in Egypt. I would just, obviously Egypt is, you know, it's the motherland. I would love to dance there. You know, I've literally had actual dreams of me dancing there to like a live band and all that stuff. I would really love to do that one day and see, you know, where it all came from and just be in the midst of like the culture, the motherland. That's really cool. And then obviously Europe, I want to go to Europe so bad. Like France, I want to go there so bad. So it would just be really cool to me, and probably one of the things I can cross off my bucket list is if I'm able to perform in Europe. And I know the makeup's looking a little crazy, but guys, trust the process. It's gonna look good at the end. Promise you. Also too, this is a new eyeshadow palette. So it's honestly, it's kind of like a little bit patchy. Not hating. It's great for the price, but it's a little bit patchy. But yeah, so Europe or Egypt, I would love to go there. I would love to perform there. Like I'd die of happiness. But you know, I'm putting out into the universe. It's gonna happen. Next question. Some of these questions don't make sense, so I'm going to skip over the ones that don't make sense. Sometimes I feel like on social media, people write you stuff, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it's in English, but I have no idea what the hell you are talking about. Okay, someone says, needs to collaborate with the legendary Sadie Marquardt. I don't know if I said her last name right, but I would would love that. I would, you know, die of happiness with that. It's funny because Sadie actually was one of my first teachers, and then also too, like, she was one of the first videos I saw on YouTube that like made me really be like, oh my god, like I want to learn how to belly dance. Like her isolations are just insane, and her drum solo literally like swept me away. I know that sounds lame as like lame AF, but sorry, I can't curse on YouTube, so that's why I'm gonna say these like really like lame things. But her performance legit swept me away. Like the isolations and the body control that she has, I was like, oh my god, like if I could learn how to do that, that would be so freaking cool. And then when I actually did started dancing, she was like the second teacher that I had, and she was so great. I would take like online privates with her on this website called Powwow. I don't think it exists anymore, but it was great. I learned a lot from her. She's so sweet. She's a really awesome, like just down to earth individual for being so like famous in this community. Love her. So yeah, I would love to do a collaboration. I don't know if she'd want to do one with me, but I'd love to do one with her. Next question, any beauty tips? I have a crap ton. This is this channel. Like I have so many beauty tips. But in particular for like dancers and stuff like that, my biggest beauty tip would just be like wear makeup that like lasts, and it lasts on you. It doesn't matter if it lasts on your best friend or your mom or whatever, but makeup that lasts on you and you have tried it and all that type of stuff. Like granted, it's always good to experiment with like new makeup products and stuff like that, but when you're doing a gig and you know that like you need to look good, just go with old reliable, old faithful, baby. If it ain't broke, like don't stop using it, or whatever that saying is. Just because I feel like, you know, when you're dancing, or, you know, even if you're not dancing, but you're just doing makeup for something that you need to be physically active, like, or you know that you're going to be sweating a lot, you need to wear that foolproof makeup that will just get you through the night, that will just get you through like the sweating, and you'll look semi-decent by the end of the night. So that's my tip. There is this makeup setting spray by Urban Decay. It's called All Nighter. I'm sure you guys know about it. That is a rock star in like keeping your makeup on. Also too, you know, just like priming your eyes before you do your eyeshadow, things like that, and also to getting a good eyelash glue. Like seriously, like my House of Eyelashes eyelash glue, I'm forever faithful to it. Forget Duo, forget Kiss Lashes. Like that is like, it's the best for me. It doesn't swell my eyes up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so on to the next question. So somebody said, why are you so awesome? Well, my best friend actually said that, so love you. You're awesome. Said, what is your real aim? I don't know what they mean by this question, but I'm gonna kind of like, you know, give my own meaning to this question. So my real aim, I guess my real aim for being on social media and for pushing myself to do all the stuff that I do. If you're following me on my social medias, you know that like I've had like a huge growth. Sorry guys, I know this looks weird, but this is how I do my makeup, okay? Welcome to my life. So if you are following me, you'll know that I've had this like crazy growth in my other social media platforms. Instagram, I'm up to 7,000 followers. I know that don't seem like much, but that's a lot to me. Like at the beginning of the month, I only had like 2,000. Now I'm at 7,000. And it's still growing every day. Probably by the time I put this up, no, I think I'll still have 7,000 because I'm putting it up tomorrow. But I'm sure by the end of the month, I'll be like further along than where I'm at right now. And then on TikTok, I have, last time I checked, 46,000 followers, which is like, that's insane to me. That's insane. I had 2 videos hit over 1 million views. And all of it's organically grown by me. So yeah, obviously I've been playing the social media game. I call it a social media game because it's legit. It's like a game. You got to know how to play it to actually like be successful from it. Yeah, like I've done the social media game, and you know, I'm doing this YouTube channel. At first my aim was honestly just to keep myself entertained during the quarantine and kind of to deal with like depression and things that I was going through at the time. But now it's kind of turned into, this is where I'm gonna take my business, and I'm kind of launching like this dream that I've always had, you know, being a belly dancer and all that stuff. And I'm branching out in the best way I know how to do. And so, you know, my aim is honestly just to grow my own business, and I'm really doing it, and it's crazy. I'm so grateful. Thank you to everyone that has supported me so far. You guys, like, love you guys. Like, I would not be doing this without you. So, you know, and it's working, and I see things growing, and I know it's just going to keep growing. And that's really my aim, to become my own business, to be independent with my own business. So, and obviously while I'm, you know, being independent with my own business, inspiring others and helping other people grow their own businesses as well. And, you know, just like spreading this love of dance and makeup and everything that I love. So that's my aim. It's nothing crazy, but that's my aim. So the next question that I got actually has to do again with social media. Surprise, surprise. And I have someone asking basically, how did I grow my Instagram? So like I was saying, I actually wrote it down because I've been like legit strategically doing my social media growth. Like everything I post, it's strategic. Like it's not just like I'm not posting anymore just to like, oh, like blah 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 blah. No, I'm posting for a purpose. And everybody that is basically on social media and they're doing well, they're doing the same exact thing. It don't seem like it, but they are. So I know this is really funny how I look right now. I know I look ridiculous. But actually I don't wear foundation at the moment. I've kind of been taking a break. I just wear concealer, and this is basically what I do. So back to the question. So I have been testing out a lot of different like techniques and things like that on both my Instagram and my TikTok. And now I'm going to be, you know, now I'm going back hardcore into YouTube. Because at the beginning when I started this, I really didn't know what I was doing, like social media wise. I was more just kind of like winging it. I'd watch some videos here and there, but at this point I feel like I've studied it so much. Also too, I'm getting like a bachelor's that is specializing in marketing, and it's helping me a lot to grow, you know, this particular brand. So anywho, so Instagram, March 2nd, I think I had like I said, like 2,000 something followers, and now it is, what is it? It's March 20th, and I think I have 7,500 followers. Let me double check. Yeah, I have 7,500 followers. And it's growing. Right now, I'm getting, I need to like kind of, you know, boost it up a little bit again, but it's going to get there. So what advice I can give you, obviously I'm not really an Instagram expert at the moment. I feel like I kind of know more about TikTok than I do about Instagram. I'm still, you know, I'm still testing and trying a lot of things and seeing what actually works. Cause honestly, I'm not going to lie, it's a real difficult platform to grow on. It really is. It's a very difficult platform. So what I can tell you is my best advice is to take advantage of the Reels feature on the app. Because right now, Instagram is competing hardcore with TikTok. Hardcore. So like, I feel like that feature on the app, like they're actually letting people grow from the Reel feature just because of how hardcore they're competing with TikTok. And they'll actually let you, you know, even though you may not be like a big influencer or anything like that, they'll actually let your reels be seen. But one of the things that I have noticed and is key to letting that reel be able to go viral, because I have I think I have like 3 reels, well, especially one. I have one reel that is almost at 300,000 views, which for me, that's viral as hell, baby. I've never had a reel like that. And then I have another one, like I think at like 80K, and another one I think at like 40K. So I have reels that, you know, that they're growing, they're going viral. So the key to making that reel, like one of the key things that you have to do to even give yourself a chance to go viral. Again, with social media, nothing is for sure. But if you record the reel from within the TikTok app, you have a bigger chance of your reel going viral. Just putting it out there. So guys, really just invest in the reels and record your reels within Instagram. It's really, honestly, because they are competing so hardcore with TikTok, and TikTok's kind of like slowly taking over. It really is. It's kind of changed the game a lot. So invest in those reels, make as many as you can. The more, the better. Instagram already gave out the formula of how to have maximum growth. So listen to them. Listen to them. Like, you know, honestly, like I would love to repurpose my TikToks for Instagram, but it's just really like, it doesn't really work. It just doesn't work. I'll do it for my stories, to help my stories, but guys, it kind of sucks. But you just gotta kind of put in the work, and you have to make, you know, content for both. So yeah, that's my way. That's my tip of the day to grow for Instagram, is basically like, you know, really use that reel feature, man. Like, it works. Trust me, it works. One of the last questions that I'm going to be answering, someone said, how do you deal with hate comments? Okay, this is a really good question, because no matter what, you're always gonna get hate comments, and especially on TikTok. What I've noticed, I know I'm not as like large on Instagram as I am on TikTok. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's the reason, but Instagram, I really don't get too much hate. I really don't. I mean, I still get hate comments here and there, but it's not to the extent that I get it on TikTok. And I notice it's not even my profile, it's just profiles on TikTok. People are ruthless on that app, and they say whatever they feel like saying, and that's okay. They have the right to do it, you know, it's on them. But honestly, the way that I look at it is just that do not take these things personal. It's really hard. It's really hard when somebody's calling you ugly, fat, or like you should be ashamed of yourself, or they're saying these mean, horrible things to you. I know it's really hard, but honestly, just look at it. I am on social media for a purpose, and that purpose is to grow my brand, to grow my business, whatever it is that I'm doing, and I cannot take this personal. This is their problem. It's not mine, and they're just taking it out on me. Because everyone that leaves hate comments, really, they're just upset with their lives and themselves. It has nothing to do with you. You're just a victim of, like, you know, their own issues that they're portraying onto you. So don't take it personal. Don't respond to it. If somebody is becoming too much of harassing, just report them and delete them. That's it. If the comment is really hurtful and a lot of people are liking it, which I've had that before too, delete the comment. Just delete it. Get it out of there. If you feel like it's really hindering, you know, your self-esteem, then, you know, just take a break. Social media, although it's a great tool to grow, you know, your brand and your business, there's going to be people on it who just won't like you, no matter how good you are, no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how thin, no matter what a great dancer, blah, blah, blah. There's always someone to put you down. Just doesn't have anything to do with you. So just, you know, just keep doing your thing. You're doing awesome. If you're getting, actually, you know, it's funny. If you're getting hate comments, just know you're doing something right. I'm sorry, because like accounts that have blown up, I've noticed when I've gotten bigger, that's when I start getting hate comments. When I'm like super small and I'm not really reaching much people, I'm getting all these wonderful comments. But when you're reaching a lot of people, you start getting hate comments. So in a way, it's kind of like, just know if you're getting a hate comment, your content is getting seen by a lot of people, okay? But yeah, guys, so I'm going to do basically the rest of the look. I'm going to come back on. I'm going to show you my costume for tonight, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I added some lashes. I have some lipstick on. I have some jewelry. I have my costume, which I'm going to show you guys. My lipstick is from Armani. My lashes are just some Amazon lashes, and just added a little bit more makeup. So let's look at the costume. So this is a gorgeous costume. Isn't the color? The color is amazing, first of all. This is actually Dogan. He is an amazing belly dance costume designer, and I bought this particular costume from Lava Studio Inc., which I will put in the down. I want to show you guys a little bit of the bottom. If you can see, it has this beautiful stomach band. It's a little bit hard for me to completely show you guys in this clip, but it's actually absolutely gorgeous. I'll insert like a little video clip right here of me on it in TikTok. Also to the accessories that you see, like these hamset earrings and these beautiful cuffs are from BBKBellydanceBoutique. I'll have everything linked down below, so if you want to get any of these yourself, you can. But yeah, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this Q&A, this get ready with me. I had a lot of fun creating it with you guys and answering your questions. I love interacting. So yeah, guys, if you did like this video, definitely hit that subscribe button, support your girl, and we can grow this family. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.